In my last video, I shared a complete guide on how to start with your ACCA journey. And after uploading that video, I received a lot of follow up questions from you guys. So I just thought let's create a part 2 in order to answer those questions. In this video, I will be answering various questions like the duration to complete ACCA, total cost involved in completing this qualification, how much package can you expect after doing this qualification. I will try to answer all the questions which you guys asked me. So let's get started. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Naurin Khatri and I am an ACC affiliate. I like to create videos in order to help my fellow ACC students. In this video, I will be answering commonly asked questions from students who want to begin with this qualification. First thing first, how long does it take to complete ACCA? Well, that depends upon few things. Like first thing, who you are. Are you a 12th standard student who recently received their result and now thinking to pursue this qualification, or are you a graduate student who is thinking to pursue ACCA after completing their graduation? Now, in both the scenarios, the time which you are going to take to complete this qualification is going to differ. If you are a 12th standard student, then you need to give 13 papers, and time to complete these 13 papers is going to differ. Like, for example, if you are giving per paper each quarter, then it is going to take you around 3 years. But if you are someone who is done with their graduation and now thinking to take exemptions, and after that, let's say you are taking 6 exemptions, then after that you just need to give 7 papers, and duration to complete those 7 papers is going to differ, and in that scenario you are going to take 2 to 2.5 years. So now let's say on an average a student takes 2.5 to 3 years to complete this qualification. But if you are a hardworking student and working very hard towards your papers, and let's say you are taking 2 paper each quarter, then your time to complete this qualification is going to reduce significantly. Now, another question which students ask me, that should we go for exemptions or not? Because if they are going for an integrated course, let's say BCom with ACCA, then they will be getting 6 exemptions, 5 to 6 exemptions. But if in case they go ACCA independently, then they are not getting any exemptions. So in that scenario, what should you go for? So my personal advice, do not go for exemptions if you are starting with ACCA just after 12. But if you choose ACCA independently, then you need to start from scratch, okay? From the knowledge level, then skill level, then professional level. And in that case, you are not getting any exemption. Why not? Why should not we go for that? It is going to save us a lot of money. Like, honestly, it is not going to make a huge difference in your cost, because if you are starting from the scratch, you are building concepts, and if in case you start from skill level and your concepts are not clear, then there is a probability that you can fail that paper, and in that scenario you need to pay your examination fees twice, and automatically the cost is going to increase. So if you start from the scratch, then you are building a very strong foundation, and it is going to pay you off in the future. Now let's talk about numbers. How much does it cost to do ACCA? Now, there are variety of costs which you need to bear if you are starting with this qualification. Now, the very first cost which a student needs to bear is registration cost. If you start with your registration process, and during that process you need to pay registration fees, and that is around 3 to 4,000 Indian rupees. Now, the second cost is annual subscription fees. Every year you need to pay annual subscription fees to ACCA, and that is around 13 to 15,000 Indian rupees. Depending upon if you are a student or affiliate, this fees varies. Now, the third cost and very significant one is examination fees. There are 13 papers in ACCA, and for each paper you need to pay examination fees. Let's say I am going to appear for the examination in September quarter. Now, before this quarter or before appearing for this paper, I need to pay examination fees, and this fees varies paper to paper. And let's say this is between 13,000 to 16,000 depending upon the paper, and the most costly paper is the professional levels SBL paper, which is around 28 to 30,000 rupees. Now, the another question which a student may have, like, Noran, we paid for examination fees for one paper, and unfortunately we were not able to clear that paper, so now we need to reappear for that paper. So in that case, are we required to pay examination fees again for that paper? The answer is yes. You need to pay again the examination fees for that paper. And approximately this qualification is going to cost you around 2 to 2.5 lakh Indian rupees, and I'm not including coaching providers fees in this amount because this fees varies from institution to institution. And if you take a rough figure including the coaching providers fees, then this qualification is going to cost you around 3 lakh or 3.5 lakh Indian rupees. Okay, now let's talk about another very important and very interesting question, like how much are we going to earn at different stages of ACCA? Or let's say I completed my 9 papers of ACCA and after that I started working. Like how much are we going to earn? So after completing 9 papers and not having any experience, then you are going to earn between 3 to 5 lakh rupees. And after completing all the papers, and if you do not have any experience, then you are going to earn between 4 to 6 lakh rupees. And after becoming a member, it means after completing all the papers, having 3 years of experience, then you are going to earn between 8 to 12 lakh, and it is going to increase with your experience. Now you are going to say that after doing so much of hard work, we are earning so less. Why? Because if you are doing CA, then you are called CA after completing your articleship. This is same in ACCA. Another very important factor, that your salary, your package depends upon your job profile, the location in which you are working in, and the company in which you are working in. Now let's talk about some additional factors to become an ACCA member. So after completing 13 papers, you are required to fulfill two additional criteria, that is completing an EPSM module and completing your 36 months of PER. Now, after doing or completing both this criteria, you will be called an ACCA member. A good thing about ACCA is that it is very flexible. Let's say if you have experience prior to this qualification, then it will be counted. If you are gaining experience while completing these papers, then it will be counted. If you want to gain experience after completing all your papers, then it will be counted. So this was all about this video, guys, and I hope you liked my video. And if you did, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and share it with your friends who needs to watch this. Bye bye and take care.